And hello and welcome to The Reason for the Season is Cheesin, episode number 3, perhaps the most infamous build in all of StarCraft history, the one and only, the Zerg 6 pool. What is the 6 pool? Alright, well the 6, as you can see, is the number of drones. That's how many drones you'll have when your pool starts building. It doesn't mean you'll have 6 spawning pools, which would absolutely be totally and completely useless. So, I am on my Smurf account Imad, or IMAD as people mistake it for, constantly and obnoxiously, and in this game I will be 6 pooling, as per today's special edition. So, the thing about a 6 pool is, it's kind of viable in ZVZ if your opponent is a complete and total retard. I'm playing as random on this ladder. I'm playing as random on the Platinum League of the North American ladder, and I don't usually cheese. I don't always cheese, but when I do, it's when it's a mirror matches. Because mirror matches just suck. Mirror matches are just bad, and nobody likes playing a mirror match. So, there's the thing about the spawning pool. Spawning pool's up. First 3 Zerglings come out, and I'm bringing these 4 workers, plus I have a 5th one down here, starting a spine crawler, which my opponent spots. Now, very quickly, I'd like to draw attention to the fact that I left 2 workers here just so I'd have a little bit of income. Most players, in fact, if you're trying to use a 6 pool at a high level, like Diamond or Master League, if you're really trying to cheese all in, most players don't bother leaving these 2 behind. They either take all their workers, or none of their workers, and just send these first 6 Zerglings to see if they can kill a lot of probes. Now, right quick, if you look at this, I'm not going to rewind, but if you take a look up here, you can see in this black spot, I can't actually see this corner of my creep. So if he didn't have that drone right here walking around the edge, or maybe the spawning pool might have. No, the spawning pool wouldn't have been in vision. I don't know what it was. Maybe the extractor. But either way, around this edge, like you can see an example of it down here, you don't actually have sight of the creep. So in ZVZ, it's good to throw a spine crawler down there. Now, the next thing I want to draw your attention to is damn fucking Zerglings and the spawning pool that's about to finish. And, alright, now, this is where slowing it down to normal. Oh, we'll keep it going faster. So, build a spine crawler right there. He's got 4 drones on it, which is good because he doesn't want the spine crawler to spawn. However, it's bad because now he's down with 5 drones versus my 4 drones and 3 Zerglings, and 1 tower's about to finish. Now, it's 4 drones and a spine crawler versus 1 drone and a pair of Zerglings, and he leaves the game without a GG, which is one of the side effects of 6 pooling. As any experienced 6 pool veteran could tell you, there will be a lot of games in which you do not see GGs if you become a big advocate of using the 6 pool. So, moving right along. Darth Sin. Darth Sin really did not like my strategy. But he was really mannered. He was extraordinarily mannered about the situation. He was more mannered than I would have been, because it is completely and totally fine to be horribly mannered if it is, in fact, a 6 pool you're up against, or if your opponent 6 pools. Because 6 pools just really suck to deal with. I mean, yeah, I want to draw attention to this. His overlord comes over here and spots the hatchery and the spawning pool and the no drones and the soon-to-be 6 Zerglings being built, and he says, "Good luck, GL, good luck." Like, huh. Except, this is what I want. This is really what I really want to direct your attention towards. Do you see this? Do you guys see this right here? That's ridiculous. That's retarded. Look at that. Look at the black space right there. That is ridiculous. Like, look, what the fuck? That doesn't make any damn sense at all. Why would Blizzard do that? Because Blizzard likes 6 pools. That's why. Oh, God. Oh, no. No. Oh, no. Oh. And that was the crucial mistake. We're going to go back just a couple of seconds. We're going to slow this down to faster. Now, they're taking root. he sends all of his drones to attack. And he gets both of these spines almost down to half of their health. His big mistake, I think, was stopping the attack. I think he should have really sacked all his drones at that point just to be safe. But he's building spine crawlers back here, which is actually the totally normal response, except you don't want to lose your fucking hatchery. That's sort of a big deal. You don't necessarily want to lose that. But now he's lost his hatchery. So this will happen to you a lot if you 6-pool. You'll get in the situation where you'll kill his hatchery, but the game won't necessarily be over. Why won't it be over? Well, you're gonna see. So we're gonna turn this up to ×2 for a few minutes. He's rooting his spine crawlers, which means I have to get the fuck out of there. So the next thing he's gonna do is he's gonna take all those drones, both spine crawlers, his pair of zerglings, his lone pair, no, his trio, his triad of zerglings, and come back home. And me, being the genius I am, does not build a spine crawler until just late. I was greedy. I wanted to build drones. I wanted to have some macro with my 6-pool. And macro and cheese is not delicious. In fact, it's non-existent and does not work. And the mismicroing of drones, and the mismicro... Up, 2 zerglings, 2 hero zerglings. Oh god, and here come the spine crawlers, which, try as I may, I cannot block from getting onto the creep. They get onto the creep, and they start taking root, and there isn't anything I can do about it without risking all of my little units here, so I take the natural response, which is to run away. I'm just gonna run away. Just gonna run away. And so he decides this is a great place to throw down an extractor and make a home, because he doesn't actually have enough money for a hatchery. And this extractor might actually be his undoing, because we're tied 2 drones and a zergling to 2 drones and 3 spawn crawlers, which means I can't attack off creep. I can't attack on creep, but as soon as he kills this hatchery, there won't be any creep. So, meanwhile, back over here at Camp Douchebag, or Camp Darthson, I'm sorry, we're killing the extractor because that's the last building he has that is in his main. And the spawning pool will naturally die, and when it does, it'll make those little broodlings. We're not worried about it. Rush apparently is bad at this game. Holy shit. Busy. Busy. Busy is important. Okay, so Darthson, who's taking root. He's setting up a strategic position of spine crawlers. Fast forward ×4. Boom, poke, poke, headbutt, headbutt, headbutt. Broodlings, broodlings, broodlings. Doing damage. Doing damage. Alright, now this is the great part. This is the wonderful part. Where Darthson realizes the only thing he has to do is kill that spine crawler. But he can only do it with 1 drone. Meanwhile, he's uprooted. So while he's uprooted, he's rooted in ground that isn't creep. So while he's in ground that isn't creep, his shit will slowly die. Meanwhile, he's rooting a building that has 35 health, 36 health. He tells me you'll bleed out. Another important thing to mention about the 6-pool is that you won't actually bleed out if your buildings are uprooted. And you need to know these little tricks about surviving with virtually no buildings, because you're going to get into situations like this all the time, where it's 1 building versus 1 building, or 2 drones and a zergling versus 1 drone. This could have easily been 1 drone versus 1 drone, and then it would have been the drone battle of the ages, and the first drone to land a hit would win the whole game. So, when you 6-pool games tend to be unbelievably close if you are good at 6-pooling. So, 6-pooling is kind of nice because no matter what happens, you always feel like you did pretty well. You did pretty well. Because it's a 6-pool. Also, never use a 6-pool ever. And a 6-pool is okay in ZDZ, like I said here, because mirror matches are really shitty to play. They're okay in ZVT, because or not ZBT, ZVP, because in ZVP, if your opponent goes Nexus first or Forge Nexus without a cannon, your 6-pool will just straight up kill him. A 6-pool is okay, I guess, if you're random playing against a Terran, but it's not really advised ever against a Terran because a Terran can just wall in from the start, and then you automatically lose the game. But remember, you should never 6-pool ever because it's really bad-mannered, except for Darcin, who got 6-pooled, lost horribly, and said GG because he is the man and he is so well-mannered. I'm actually going to try to look him up on battle.net and send him a message telling him how mannered he is at some point. But anyway, thank you for watching. The reason for the season is Cheesin, episode number 3, and I'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.